The Wii is overrated. Now, before you guys say anything, I actually grew up with the Wii. I actually like the Wii, but I do think it's overrated. Let me explain why. Before I get into this, let me explain the things I like about the Wii, because I do like the Wii. The most obvious one is the Wii is a GameCube. You have access to all the GameCube games by owning a Wii. Even though GameCubes are expensive, just own a Wii. They're super cheap, although not as cheap now. When I remember a few years ago, before COVID, you could find a Wii at a garage sale for like $5 if you were lucky. Right, on eBay they're like $30. Now it's $100. Right, it's a lot harder to get a Wii. I have like 4 Wiis, so that, you know, when it's so cheap, you gotta take it. So I have the Wiis. I don't have a Wii U though. But the other thing that's nice about it is it also can play Nintendo 64 games, which is a big plus, and Super Nintendo games. And the games on the Wii, the ones that Nintendo made, were really good. You got Mario Galaxy. Both of them were amazing. The Wii, actually, the Virtual Console, I want to talk about that more, because I would never have been introduced to Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask if it wasn't for the Wii. Because the Virtual Console allowed me to play those games and enjoy them a lot. Now, the 3DS remastered them, which helped make them more accessible, but I learned about those games through the Wii. And of course, you got Wii Sports. Wii Sports is a classic. The best way to experience Wii Sports is on the Wii. There's no better way. And of course, Mario Kart Wii, one of the best Mario Karts out there. Mario Kart 8, I think, is better, but Mario Kart Wii is a solid Mario Kart. Some people might like it more than Mario Kart 8, which I think is totally valid. And even, you got the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, which, that game is a great multiplayer game, but it's an okay single-player game. I think the DS one is the best one by far. The Wii one's fun, but it's a bit simple. It's more fun with multiplayer, but they had to make it simple to accommodate for that. But the reason I say it's overrated is because I really think that's where my praises for it end. Because there are a lot of things I don't like about the Wii. For example, the Wii Remote and the motion controls. Looking back, the motion controls, especially in the games we're in, were annoying. Playing Mario Galaxy with motion controls is really annoying. Especially now that when it came out on Switch. I did get it because I really like Mario Galaxy. And playing with a button was a huge game changer. And it's really hard to go back to the Wii. But also, Mario Bros. Wii, that game's really tough to play with a Wii Remote. I tried playing a mod of it one time where someone made their own levels. And the fact that I had to shake the controller, I couldn't get used to it. I don't know how I ever did. And the other annoying thing about the Wii Remote is the batteries. The fact that it requires batteries is really annoying. It's the reason why I have rechargeable batteries, because I don't want to buy batteries. You know, they're expensive and they use a lot of resources. So I'd rather just get rechargeable ones. They're much cheaper. But it is an annoying thing to have to keep changing out the batteries. And it makes me really appreciate that now we live in a day and age of rechargeable controllers. And usually when I play games, I like to play wired because the input delay is there's less input delay. So even when I have a wireless controller, I usually stay with a wired controller anyway. I just like wired personally. That's just how I am. But even like the attachments, while it was a smart idea, using them, you know, they're not great. Like the nunchuck, while it's cool and I like it, especially I have nostalgia for it, I don't like how lightweight it is, especially now I'm a bit older. And also moving up the analog stick doesn't actually feel that good, especially compared to modern controllers. And it's just annoying to hold. I mean, it's kind of nice you could separate them a bit, but I much rather prefer the feel of a controller. And even the classic controller, the controller sucks. Because I don't know why it doesn't have grips. I know the Wii U, they finally made an actual controller. And also the buttons on the side, the L and R buttons, it's really hard to tell when you're pressing it or not. It's super annoying to play with. And the other reason why I think it's overrated is because looking back, the Wii doesn't have that many good games. The only reason why the Wii is I still play the Wii is because it can play GameCube games. So the other day, I was playing. There's Crazy Taxi footage right now. That's a GameCube game that I'm playing on my Wii. So don't get me wrong, I love the Wii, but for actual Wii games, there aren't that many good ones. There are a lot of mediocre titles that, at the end of the day, they're not that fun to play. And that really is my biggest gripe with the Wii, is that there's not that many games. For the GameCube, there's so many games that I like to play on it, where when it comes to the Wii, there are very few. Even like the Mario parties on it are pretty mid to garbage. And it even makes sense why the Wii doesn't have that many titles, because to make a game with the motion controls is difficult, because the Wii remote itself doesn't really have that many controls to it. And even on the Fire Emblem game on the Wii, I just play it with a GameCube controller. That's just, I like using the controller instead. So yeah, that's why I think the Wii is overrated. Do you agree or disagree? Because honestly, you know, as much as I like the Wii, I think it is hyped too much. You know, there aren't that many games on it. If it had more games, I'd be inclined to, you know, say it's not. And also the Wii remote is a pain to use. It's the reason why I don't go to the Wii as much as I would like. So that's all I got. Definitely leave your thoughts, because I will read them. And that's it. See ya.